since 1998 with the iMac, Apple has had a string of successes, but with a few road bumps in between. Today I'll be talking about those road bumps and a few before 1998 in this episode of Top 5. At number 5 is the Lisa. Now, actually the Lisa was pretty revolutionary. It was the first desktop computer with an easy interface, and it was the beginnings of the Mac. But it was clunky. It was 75 pounds, so you couldn't lift the thing up without breaking your back. It was about as big as your entire desk, and oh yeah, there was one more I just can't think of. Oh yeah, it was $10,000. Now the Lisa 2 was a bit better, released 1 year later in 1984, but it was overpowered by sales of the Macintosh. At number 4 is the Power Mag G4 Cube. Now the design of the cube was absolutely stunning, with the cool cube-like structure. But on the design part, the outer casing would crack, which is pretty disappointing for a machine that is supposed to look like it is floating. Also, it was overpriced. It was on sale at $1,800, which is about $200 more as the other Power Macs with the exact same performance that you can also expand easier. The Cube was only on sale for 1 year, but plenty of them are still available on eBay. At number 3 is the TAM, or the 20th Anniversary Mac. Let's just get the first reason out of the way, and you're probably expecting it. It was overpriced! $7,500 in today's money, to be exact. The design was flat out, to quote Steve Jobs, ugly. It was made out of black and gray plastic, and to show an example of how much money Apple was losing back in the day, its entire sound system was made by Bose. Also a fun fact, it was the first product Steve Jobs killed when he came back to Apple. 6 months on sale, and once again, no profit. At number 2 is the Pippin. Now, let's just face it. The Pippin was just a terrible product name. I guess Apple's favorite athlete was Scottie Pippen of the Chicago Bulls. They partnered with Bandai of Japan, and all it was a stripped-down version of System 7.5, and all you could play on it were some crappy CD games. It costed $500, and this is the prime example of why Apple will not make a gaming console. And before we get to number 1, let's take a look at a runner-up. The runner-up is the Apple III. The Apple III in a nutshell was Steve Jobs' failed attempt at a better version of Steve Wozniak's Apple II. The Apple III was most likely Apple's worst design ever. I mean, just look at it. Promise me, it is lucky it is not in the top 5. And the moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1 is these guys. Here we have the eMate 300, and here we have the Message Pad. Ladies and gentlemen, the Newtons. The Newtons were Apple's try at tablets and netbooks. The Message Pad came first, and then came the eMate. Both of these products came with some amazing tools, a stylus, and that's about it. These things were, once again to quote Steve Jobs, ugly. They were made out of this gross, mucus-looking, moldy, sea-looking, green, translucent plastic. Also, they were very hard to use. Here, I have the Newton Operation Guide. Over 300 pages. The iPhone and iPad operation manual, 8 pages. Even the Apple I operation manual was smaller than this. All in all, it just sucked. Thanks guys for watching, and see ya in the next history.